guys, it's Dylan Thomas here from Hillsong United, and I'm here hanging out with Fender playing the new Acoustasonic Telly to show you guys a little bit of the tips and tricks on how this thing works. I just wanted to kind of like give you guys a play-by-play on how I kind of build out that little riff that I was playing before. So the first thing I kind of wanted to figure out really was just like a really warm acoustic, like just like a kind of Dreadnought sound. So how I did that was I found that front pickup, which was kind of like the main acoustic sound that I was using, with the mod knob kind of blended all the way off. And I had a little bit of dotted quarter note delay, and then just a little bit of reverb, nothing too special. And then I'm also running through just a Fender DeVille, which is what I like my stock amp when I travel on tour. It's kind of always been my true north as far as amps go. It was the first amp I ever bought. So the ability to plug an acoustic into an electric amplifier, I mean, that's a pretty wild concept. I mean, most guitars, even hollow bodies, will definitely start a feedback loop, which isn't very pleasant, especially, you know, live. Being able to do that is definitely a feature that like took me by surprise. And this is kind of how I found that acoustic sound that I started off with. And then as far as just technique, I'm just literally just using my thumb and my finger just to kind of pick that. Kind of mutes it a little bit, doesn't make it sound too kind of bright, which is what I liked about that. So that was kind of my first thing that I did. And then that second thing was, which is what's so cool about this guitar, is you have like a whole nother setting, 5 settings all in all, but like the one that I kind of gravitated towards for that delayed kind of riff sound was actually what they call like the telly pickup. So hit it all the way back, and then I wound that mod knob right back in to give it that kind of like that body and brightness. You can kind of hit the amp starting to take off, which is always fun. And I wound the volume back a little bit because it was a bit hotter as a pickup, and then kept the delay the same, nothing too special there. And then, yeah, it just kind of sounds like this. So then obviously I've kind of gone back to my guitar pick to give it that grittiness. And yeah, that was that setting. So for the third kind of main riff that I was playing at the end there, what I found is that if you go to the body sensor pickup, which you can actually hear me talking. Hello? That's cool. There's like a big pickup behind the bridge, and with the mod knob wound all the way up, I really just liked the tone of that, and then I just kind of went a bit wild and put a bit of chorus on there. By a bit, I mean a fair bit. And so that's kind of how I just found that sound that I really liked for that kind of top line kind of riff. So, as you can see, there's lots of different ways to use this thing. So one of the things that pleasantly caught me by surprise with the Acoustasonic Telecaster was just actually the playability, the action of it. It's kind of in this fine line between an acoustic, which is generally a bit higher action, and then obviously an electric guitar, which is lower. So I was definitely a little bit skeptical because I was like, how can they, you know, put all of these kind of features into one guitar? Plugged it in and was pleasantly surprised, to be honest with you, and just had a lot of fun in the studio testing it out, trying different techniques that we always go to with an acoustic guitar, but then kind of like blending that with some electric stuff that we would do as well. And it's definitely been surprising and a lot of fun. So it's good. It's good fun. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed my little take on this guitar, and I hope that this kind of inspires you to kind of take this thing and make it your own. It's definitely been fun to kind of jump on this guitar and just figure it out, and I hope you enjoyed and you feel inspired. Check out the rest of the videos, it's going to be awesome.